what are you hearing about Russell Wilson? I mean, the April 15th is a deadline. I mean, this is not something that just turned around and shocked John Schneider.
No.
I mean, this is something that the organization has been planning for. They knew this day would be coming, and Russell had such a phenomenal year last year. Does this get done by April 15th?
He was awesome last year. In a year that everyone thought they'd go 4-12, they go to the playoffs. I think John Schneider has not only known this is coming for this offseason, this has been several offseasons in the making. They've been saving their money. I don't know if they're ready for some deadline being leaked to the media, though. And April 15th is the first day they go to voluntary. Of course, you want to have Russell there. But deadlines do spurn action. And if you're asking, the Seahawks to get a deal done in the next 2 weeks, I'm not sure they operate that way. And training camp is another thing. Let's get this done before then. The question is, what leverage does Russell Wilson have? Is he not going to show up for voluntaries? All right, we've seen that before. Is he not going to show up to training camp? Because that's when this gets really ugly. That's when this gets really hairy. And you want to talk way out of left field. When you have Jimmy Fallon sprinkling out, so we heard rumors you might be interested in going to the Giants, when that was really not like a national story at all, that doesn't come from out of nowhere. Jimmy Fallon doesn't bring it. So I'm wondering, conspiracy theorist I am, reporter I am, who plants that with Jimmy Fallon out of nowhere? It's certainly not the Seahawks, and he's certainly not clicking pro football talk all day long.
Ciara.
So I wonder.
Ciara? Is it Ciara?
I wonder how that even gets to a Jimmy Fallon. And Russell laughed it off and ha, but that was the first I'd heard of Russell Wilson to New York. Like, what? Like Russell, and that was one of the 4 questions they asked Russell Wilson when he's on Jimmy Fallon. It came out of nowhere.
Well, and as we all know, and I let everyone know the first hour, these are all pre-interview questions are brought up. I mean, like, these things are all like, these are the
what would you like us to talk
through
about?
Pretty much. I mean, these things are they're not totally planned. I mean, there are some off-the-cuff moments for these things, but Jimmy Fallon, is he tampering?
That's what I'm saying. Was he at dinner with Kingsbury and McVay?
Hey, look, Kimmel cost Magic like $250.
That's true.
It's true.
Because he did the whole wink thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
About Paul George, who never ended up going.
Did he have to pay the fine after he didn't even go?
Yeah.
I think he's still.
Of course. Yeah. Ask the poll question of Peter Schrager here.
All right, Peter Schrager. Russell Wilson has said he wants to be the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. Who deserves to be the highest paid quarterback?
Deserves.
Deserves.
The key word here. Not
to be the highest paid quarterback in the NFL.
Give him the choice.
Russell Wilson, the man who's making the demand.
Yep.
Aaron Rodgers, the man who is highest paid per year average. Tom Brady, the GOAT. Drew Brees, first ballot Hall of Famer, maybe Mount Rushmore quarterback. Or Patrick Mahomes.
I'm a big Mahomes guy, and originally my first thought is you go with the MVP. But Brady has never done it yet. Brady has never been that guy to say, you know what, once and for all, let me get mine. I think Tom Brady, one final contract, breaks the bank and says, this is for all my years of taking a discount. Sorry, guys, I'm getting mine. I think Tom Brady deserves the most.
But what is that number?
38. Ooh. 38 over 3 years.
You know what it should be? The number should be the number of the Super Bowl that he first won for them.
Oh.
38.
Woo!
That's
a story.
I was going to say the most recent.
No, pardon me, hold on a minute.
36.
It was 38. My bad.
36.
Duh. It was
36.
Was it 36?
Yeah.
36
So
New
it's
Orleans.
36
New
million.
Orleans, yeah.
I was going to say the
36.
And it's
latest
almost
one.
perfect. It's just a
53.
little more.
But it should be a 2-year deal, 36 and 37.
That's right, 53.
Back to back, like you did in those Super Bowls. That's the starter.
There you go.
And then he should add an incentive.
I like this.
Incentive-based material
For
every other. The amount should be for every other Super Bowl that he won. All the way up to 53.
What's the area code in Ann Arbor? 734?
734.
Somehow work that in there, too.
Yeah. Work it in there, too.
Somehow.
Oh, well, there you go. It starts with the first Super Bowl he won, 36.
I love that. And nothing less.
And then 37, 2-year deal. Back to back. How do you like me now?
Hey,
Yes.
Don Yee, we just did your work for you.
That's
You know,
right.
you know who makes $36 and $53 million? His wife, Giselle.
Who cares?
I know.
Unrelated.
Unrelated.
Talk about me.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.